Hey everyone, Ken here with NiFTy Vines. Today, going to announce that I'm going to make an NFT app. Oh yeah, let's roll. Okay, so just started this NiFTy Vines web show to talk about NFTs, and I have a partner that we've worked together on making a previous app, and we've decided that we're going to make an NFT app, and I decided that I'm going to share this publicly right now at the beginning of the journey before we've made anything. So it's literally, we're making this from scratch. We're not using our old app that we did it all. And I'm just going to go over a high level right now. Join me in this journey. Doing this on my personal Instagram, I do a lot of exercise stuff, and I've accomplished a lot of things that I called out. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it in the crypto world, and let's get it done here. I'm willing to face public humiliation of making a crappy app. So that's not the goal, to make a crappy app, but it could happen. That's the risk. But let's take a look here. So okay, all right. So let's start with why making an NFT app in the first place. For one, I want to get into the blockchain game. I did hear a web show, live web stream from CryptoBanter, and Crypto Ran Man said, hey, you can't expect to make money or get involved in this thing without adding some value. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a web show. And now I've decided that I'm going to share making an app. So I'm throwing it all out there. But really, blockchain and NFTs, which is a subset of that, is really, it's the new game in town, I think, for the future, period. And I want to get in on it. I think there's a lot of cool use cases for NFT right now. The first thing we see mostly is images. Everyone's heard of Beeple, $69 million, and I think that is a good use case. I think we have an idea on how to make it a little bit better. There are a couple other things too. There's music, video, tickets, products. I'm going to go over my background a little bit, as well as my partners, as to why we are interested in this. So. But first off, why are we making an app? What do we think we can add to all the brains out there? And really, the thing is, we want to make it easy for the average person. Right now, it's still a little geeky. I do invest in crypto, so I've gone to all the kind of funky decentralized exchanges to buy weird coins, and walked friends through on uploading fiat currency into Coinbase and transferring to a soft wallet, hard wallet. It gets kind of geeky. And if you go to any of the existing sites, it's still, you connect a wallet to it, but it's still kind of geeky. And we've got some ideas how to make it easier for the average person. And then really what this is a new creator economy, and we want to help enable that. I'm going to go over my background. So, well, first of all, my partner is he's a fine artist. He's a successful fine artist, been doing it for about 30 years, painting. And we actually initially started an app to help him work with his gallery representation, on getting better in touch with his customers and the like. That's kind of how it started. And, he wants to be a part of this. Obviously, art is a big initial use case here. For me, I'm a frustrated musician, shall we say. I do have an album in iTunes. I'll show it to you, which I actually did quite a long time ago. But I have a fantasy of abusing myself and thinking I can make music again. But this time, I can go directly to the marketplace. I couldn't get in before. I had managers and and I just couldn't break into the industry. And then, so app. We made an app, made a lot of mistakes that we were aware of not doing, and we did it anyway, which I'll go over a little bit, and want to avoid it this time. So yeah, here's here's my album, Ken Martin. It's on iTunes. I don't think you can still, if you can find it on iTunes, you could still buy it. I'm not sure how many songs I actually sold, but that was my first foray, and I am in there. So I do have dreams. And then also, let's talk about why I would do this publicly. I kind of mentioned that I upload my exercise videos on Instagram, and I've done a bunch of different programs like Navy SEAL program and this and that. And I've always accomplished them no matter how hard it was, because I called it out publicly and I made myself do it. And I said there, hey, use this in other areas of your life, like projects, work, etc. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to throw it out there publicly, risk of public humiliation of doing it crappy or what have you, or having it not work. And so that's it. Also, as mentioned, I want to get some feedback along the way, meet people, and here it is, man. It's life in real time. So mistakes the first time around. Our MVP, is supposed to be minimal viable product, and we just kept adding features, and started getting really complicated. And then we kept changing our use cases. Hey, if we did this, it could also do that, and it could do that. We tried to boil the ocean and come out with this incredible thing. Well, a couple of years went by. We finally did get it done, got it in the App Store, and then we just kind of lost steam on the idea. In the meantime, I had been into crypto, and NFTs came around and kind of got into the creator space, which is kind of a personal passion of ours. And so here we are. We're going to do this our second rodeo here, and hopefully not make the same mistakes. So a couple of things to consider, though, before getting back on the horse. Is the market need and timing for an NFT platform good? Granted, there's a lot out there, and every day you hear about a new coin, a new platform, but I think yes. This is still at the beginning, and I think we've got something to add. So to me, I would say yes. Capabilities, well, I was able to get an app made and get it in the store, and it works. So I'm going to say yes. Did I make it the next Amazon? No. But, that's why we got a second rodeo going here. Resources. So we're funding this straight out of pocket for now, and what we want to do is get it as far as we can on our own steam. And before we take any money, we do have connections for that. But until we prove it out, and the more we can prove out, the more value it will have, frankly. So in terms of the team, you always want to have a good team. We've got remote developers to actually make the app, and we do have contacts in Silicon Valley and the like. But then again, we want to prove it out in the marketplace and show it as value before we start even looking for money. And the only reason we'd look for money is to help expand the concept. So, our execution. So to-do list here, I'm almost at the end here for this initial overview. Need to get a programmer. So yes, I have one for the app. It's a programmer that we used previously that we've had good fortune with. For the blockchain aspect, unfortunately, some of his team are not available. So now I have to find a developer, and really we're just integrating into blockchains. We're not making our own blockchain. I'll talk a little bit about that. In terms of the app, last time around we made we used a Meteor platform, so you could have both a website and then also a semi-native app on iOS we started with. This time we're going to go with the PWA, which is called a progressive web app. It's basically a web browser using web browser technology. It's really a web browser, and we don't have to bother with the app stores and all that kind of thing. So we're going to go with that. Infrastructure, we last hosted on AWS. You could host anywhere. My programmer wanted to give it a try on DigitalOcean this time because we're starting from a clean slate. So I'm okay with that. We're going to give it a try. It's going to be a lot cheaper. The database, we were using MongoDB. We're going to continue with that. And the way we're doing it now is also going to be a lot cheaper than before. And blockchain. Okay, this is a big one. So probably we want our platform to be able to integrate with other NFT blockchains, because we don't have our own blockchain, so that you could buy, a ticket, let's say, to a concert or whatever platform an artist may have minted some of their NFTs. We want to be able to people to be able to buy it on our platform. Now, in terms of minting, though, we are going to partner. We're getting it together. Pastel Network, which is made specifically for NFTs, and I'm going to go over that in a separate short just by itself on some of the problems that we had before we even knew about any of this stuff, and how we saw that Pastel does fix that. So I will get into that in a later episode. Now, social media accounts, I have set them up, but there's 0 postings there. Okay, so I'm going to do Instagram, Twitter. I've got a website, NiFTyVines.com, that just has my logo on it and like a generic WordPress template. So it's a piece of crap. And YouTube, which you're watching this on, I'm going to get a custom URL, but I need 100 subscribers, and I have 2 so far. So this is really just the beginning. I wanted to, let's get back here to the main page. I wanted to throw this out there, document the journey. If anyone has any questions, comments, please interact. And we're really excited. This is the future. NFTs have a lot of use cases, even other than creative, right? Soon you're going to be able to buy, let's say, property, do legal contracts and the like. So we don't know where this is going to go, and that kind of makes it exciting. That is it for today. That's a start. I will go through those various topics, as I said, as we go along here, small piece by piece. And welcome. Thanks for following along. See you later.